Please stop buying garbage tools that you see on TikTok and Instagram being promoted by brands that nobody's ever heard of. They don't want it. Nobody that uses tools wants that junk, but I do have 13 tools in this video today that I guarantee if you purchase these or Santa brings them and puts them in their stocking, they will love you. Doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. If Santa brings them at least one of these tools, I guarantee these people are gonna wake up and say, well, that's real nice, like. Number 13 on the list is one of the most popular tools on the face of the planet, and it makes the top list of any gift every single year since it's been released. This is the Milwaukee, some people know them as Milwaukee IA Fastback Utility Knife. Number one selling utility knife on the market for years, and there's a couple different reasons why. Number one, they led the innovation when it came to these types of utility knives. Yes, this is the original OG utility knife that's built this way, and everybody has been copying them ever since this was released. And the best thing about it is there are many different types and versions of this utility knife. Everything about it was designed near perfectly. You got easy blade removal and install. You got a lot of different blade storage options when it comes to this knife. Everything works super, super smooth. And the best thing about it is it feels great in your hands. You got the lanyard up on the back. You got the pocket clip up on the front. The build quality on this utility knife is amazing, and it's also very easy to see when you set it down because of the bright color red. Now, if you're not a Milwaukee IA fan, you lean more towards Dewalt, don't worry. They just released a bunch of new knives, and this is number 12 on the list. Does it remind you a little bit of the Milwaukee? Yeah, absolutely, but that's a good thing. These are also built very well and very easy to use. Some people might say, well, too many utility knives on this video, but you can never have enough utility knife, my friend. Now, moving on from the utility knives, I'm moving to another tool that I use constantly, and anybody will love to own this. If you think Dewalt only makes blades, you would be wrong. This is the bit extender, and this thing is built crazy freaking strong. You can see the Dewalt on the side. You put your bits in here, and what's nice is they lock in. You don't have to worry about these things falling out. You got this nice pullback lever here that will release the bit, and then once you put the bit in, it'll automatically clip in there, and you don't have to worry about this thing going anywhere. I use this extending bit constantly, and anybody that uses a drill or an impact driver, I'm telling you, you get this for them, they will absolutely freaking love it. All right, so let's move it over to some cool digital stuff. These right here are fantastic. I got full videos on everything that I am showing you today. I use these myself. This right here is a Dewalt speaker. They also just released a new limited edition black speaker. And how these things work, you basically clip them to yourselves. You can use a magnet, or you could just use the clip right here. And you use this as a portable speaker. So if you're talking on the telephone, you can talk through this, you can hear through this. If you want to listen to your music, well, that's not an issue either. You can skip a song, you can repeat a song, you can turn the volume up, you can turn the volume down. With a push of a button, you can answer a call, or you can hang up a call. It is super easy to use, and it is built freaking heavy duty. Again, you just clip it to yourself and walk around. Now you don't have to worry about your boss yelling at you because you got your earbuds in. And the best part about this is you do not need to be in the Dewalt battery platform to use this. It charges up using a C cord. It has an internal battery, so you're good to go. Anybody can use it right out of the package. All you do is charge it with the C port and the C cord that comes with it, and you're ready to go for hours. I love the magnetic clip on the back. You can attach it, or you just use the clip. I think it's just so awesome. I love this thing. And not only will it hook up to your Android or your iPhone easily, it sounds pretty good as well. Now, the next one up on our list, it's sort of the same thing by the same company, but it's a little different, I guess. Audio, Bluetooth, listen to phone calls, take phone calls, talk through it. They can hear you, speakers, listen to music, whatever. But this one here is a neck band. And basically, it just hangs around the neck, and you put in your headpieces, your earpieces, whatever you want to call it. And now you can listen to your favorite Tool Review Zone videos all day long without bothering anyone else. And once again, will hook up to any phone. You don't need a special battery, and it charges on the C port. All right, I guarantee everybody's going to love this, but let's move it to the next one. Another one that has an internal battery. You don't need to buy anything special. Right out of the package, this will work. This is an electric screwdriver, also charges by a C port. This is from Skill. This thing is very cool. Anybody that puts things together from Amazon or Kia or whatever, this is a must-have. Instead of twisting the wrist and having to worry about hurting your hand, well, all you do is push the button. You got different angles on this thing, up to about 45 degrees. You're going to be able to get in those weirder areas simply by pushing that button. On the top over here, you're going to have a forward and a reverse. This thing, don't let it fool you for it being an internal battery, smaller electric screwdriver. This thing got a little bit of power, and there's different settings on here, which I'll show you, but What's nice about this one is you don't have to push down on it to activate it like some other ones. You charge it completely. C cable, it has the internal battery. You also have different selection modes over here. So if you want it to be a little bit more gentle, or if you want it to be a little bit more powerful or very powerful, you just push the hold button here a couple times and it will do a different selection mode where you can adjust the power. You can also hold this down and it will lock it. So you're about kids grabbing this thing and taking off with it and getting hurt. It's a really, really good electric screwdriver. Any handyman or woman that does things around the house, the garage, whatever, putting things together, your life just got easier. And the best thing about it is, right out of the package, you're going to get that C cord and the charging brick, and you're going to be able to take care of business. And you'll even get a sweet LED light up on front to help you do it. Now, the next one here, some people might say it's a gimmick, but it's absolutely not. Anybody, such as plumbers, HVAC, or anybody that works in weird, tight, dark spaces will appreciate this. This is the Dewalt 25-foot LED light tape measure. This thing here charges using a cord. It has an internal battery. Again, no special Dewalt batteries needed for this. You got a power button right on the bottom. And you can see right up on front the LED light. Now, this is not the brightest LED light ever created, but it's enough that it illuminates the tape measure itself. So you're able to read the numbers in those weird, dark, tight areas. And I really appreciate this many times when I'm working in those weird, dark, tight areas. And besides all the cool functionality on this thing, it's a regular tape measure. It's tough. It's built well. So all the Milwaukee fans that were feeling sort of left out when I was talking about all the earpieces for the DeWalt stuff, well, this is for you. Now, this does come with an internal 4-volt, but it comes with it. You don't have to buy it separately. These things have worked out very, very well for me. These are the Milwaukee earbuds. And what's cool about this thing here, they are extremely functional. What I mean by that is not only can you listen to your music and skip music and take phone calls and hang up on people, these have little built-in speakers on them, so if you are talking hands-free with your phone, well, you can just talk normally, and the people that are talking to you on the other line will be able to hear you clearly. Not only that, they're hearing protectors, so I can put the, look at that face. Oh, that is a real nice-like face. What was I saying again? Oh, yeah. So the other thing that's cool about this is that if I was listening to my music and my boss come up and was talking to me, well, I could hit a button, and I would be able to hear them talk as well. So you can cancel out all the background noise that can damage your hearing, and you can still listen to the radio or whatever, but hear what's going on around you. So noise canceling headphones. In the case, not only will it offer a lot of protection, you can see here how much battery life I have left. I just plug my C cord in there and it'll charge that battery on the inside, and then you put your headphones in there and that case will charge the headphones, and it'll tell you different colors, so how much power you have left. And you know, orange means you still have power but you might want to charge. Red means you don't have much power, and green means you is good to go. So the next one up might be a little controversial because, well, it's a battery for skill battery platforms, but let me explain why I have this by itself. This is a 20 volt and the new 12 volt battery from Skill. This is the fastest charger for an iPhone, Samsung phone, laptop, iPad that I have ever used. So not only would this run tools from Skill, duh, that's what this battery would do, but it goes way beyond that. Let me explain why you would want to buy this, even if you're not in a Skill tool platform. This thing here will charge with a C cord. Not only can you charge this with the C cord, you can charge your iPhones, your iPads, and everything else with a C cord coming directly off of this battery. It is crazy fast. The 20 volt, it pushes out 100 watts. That is crazy for this battery. The 12 volt, you're looking at 60 watts out for something this small and this compact. And then once you are done charging your electronics, all you have to do is simply plug this into the wall with the C cord and the brick that they give you to recharge it. I don't know why every tool manufacturer does not do what Skill did with this battery. Again, you don't even have to be in this platform and run their tool brand. Simply by owning the battery and charging up your phones and your electronics and everything else, I'm telling you, it is crazy fast. They will absolutely love this and how easy it is to charge this battery. You don't need a special charger. You just plug it right into the wall and it charges that battery up like such. This, my friends, is real nice, and that's why I'm recommending this for anybody's stocking. And for sort of the same reason, this is another one that I recommend from DeWalt. This plugs right into your wall. And we take this on family trips with us and everybody uses it. You have two 65 watt outlets and a 30 watt USB. So if you are needing to charge your phone and your laptops and all that, this thing is a powerhouse. You can charge multiple things at the same time much quicker than simply plugging it into an outlet. And not only that, if you have kids that like to push on things and pull on things and break things, this thing is built crazy tough. You got that really thick overmolding going around the sides. You got a nice grip that you can plug this thing in, take this thing out of the wall, and don't have to worry about slipping out of your hands. Just a 65 watts out alone. I'm telling you, it's charging your phones, your computers, everything much faster than just simply plugging this into a wall. It is a phenomenal piece of equipment. I use it everywhere. I take it everywhere with me, and it is just great. So anybody that gets this in their stocking, well, you're welcome. Now again, the next one up, it is super inexpensive. Only $2.99 for these things. I brought this to the channel last week. I've never seen them before, and I just grabbed a couple at my Home Depot. They're called Keeper, I think Wrap It Up. Carabiner strap. And anybody that is looking to hang anything or get things off the table or the garage floor, or maybe you got some blowers, string trimmers, whatever, this thing is phenomenal. Has a very heavy duty strap on the outside, got some Velcro on the inside. Then you got a carabiner on top. And how this thing works is really simple. All right, so say I have a gluing tool that I'm tired of seeing on my workbench all the time, and I got some room on my wall that I can hang this up. Well, you just take this, you hang it around the back of this, and now you take the carabiner and you hang it up on a screw or maybe a rack or whatever. But it gets your blowers, your string trimmers, whatever out of the way. It has a 30-pound weight capacity on this thing. That's what it's rated for. So not only can I take my jugs and take it and hang them and get them out to my way, even my bicycles. I got these things everywhere now. So my bicycles, they're going up on the wall, and I don't have to worry about putting pulleys up on the ceiling and all that stuff. Again, 30 pounds working load limit. This thing, they are real nice like. And anybody that finds these in their stockings, they might laugh at first, but I'm telling you, they will use them. They will love them. And these are the kind of tools that people want to see. This right here is another Dewalt tool. Now, the reason why I brought this is a screwdriver, and it's not an electric screwdriver, but it got a really cool feature to it. Now, regular screwdrivers, you got to twist the wrist nonstop over and over again. This has a ratcheting system on it, which isn't that big of a deal. A lot of screwdrivers have ratcheting systems on them, right? You can go left, you can go right, or right in the middle, and you don't have to worry about the ratcheting at all. But what's cool about this is, check this out. Just like an impact driver, you're gonna pull this thing back and watch what happens, my friend. Pull it back, and now you got some positive stops on the shaft. And now I can extend this screwdriver out. So if I wanted to, I can bring it down in the middle. I can bring it down even further. I can bring it down all the way, or I can extend it all the way. If I got in the tighter areas, I can extend it, bring it down, move it out, whatever I want to do. This screwdriver is really cool, and you can see those positive stops. Now, it's not the most heavy-duty screwdriver in the world. This is things for like one-offs, but it definitely works good. So again, if you're working in those tight areas, maybe you need some more reach, whatever, this thing might work real nice like for you. And yeah, I think this is really cool, and I think anybody that sees this in their Santa bag will be real excited about it. And last but not least, another one that makes the chart every single year because they are still as awesome as they were the first day they were released, are the Dewalt clamps. These things are fantastico. They have a couple different versions of this. They got bigger ones, smaller ones, whatever. You could do so many different things with these things. They're so easy to use, and they come in so handy. Anytime you're working with the woodage and you need to tighten it down to a workbench or anything that you're trying to do that needs a clamp, these things have a trigger clamp on them. You pull the trigger, they tighten up. And if I need to loosen it, all I have to do is pull the release, and then it just slides back. You got the rubber padding up on top. You don't have to worry about damaging anything. And on the larger ones, you can actually flip the front around, do many different cool tricks with these things. The Dewalt clamp system, they are fantastico. And let me tell you something, I don't know how I would get through life without these clamps. So anybody that has these in their Santa bag, listen, they're going to be your best freaking friend for life. You think they love you now, they're going to love you 100 times more. And don't forget, everything that I show you in this video today is either attached to the shopping bag to this video, or it's in the link in the description below. But this is just the beginning. If you want to see the best deals coming to you in 2024 for power tools, hand tools, or whatever, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, check out this video right here. We'll be back with more videos soon.